And my people. So this is something I like to bring y'all every now and then. I like to talk about the fights, post show. Man, on paper, they had some good fights. It was decent and stuff, but there wasn't anything like super spectacular on this card. That was a lie with my eyes, though. Man, this fight card was incredible. They had some scraps on here. They had some finishes on here. It was phenomenal. This was awesome. 135-pound division? Oh my God. Henry Cejudo, you retired at the right time. This division is looking crazy. And Jose Aldo dropped down at the wrong time. You should have stayed at 145. Could have stayed at 145. You had a competitive fight against a homeboy from Australia. You lost to Max twice, but Max not the champion anymore. Jose Aldo should have stayed where he was at. But let's start off with the event, man. Talk about some of the fights. The main event is something I don't have to talk about long. But Spencer and Nunes, Spencer has all the heart in the world. But this fight should have been stopped early. The corner should have threw the towel in. She did not have a chance in hell. Amanda looked a whole different level. She looked like she should be fighting with the men. She looked, and I'm not talking about her sexual orientation. I'm not talking about her looks or anything like that. I'm talking about her skill level. She looked like she needs to be fighting against Jose Aldo or Frankie Edgar or somebody in that next fight. She looks like she should not be fighting any of these girls. I don't need to talk about who is next for her. The only person they have for is Valentina Shevchenko, and she already beat her twice. Valentina Shevchenko is a monster. She's just too small for Amanda Nunes. But Amanda Nunes has no challenges. She is just piling on to her resume as the women's GOAT. The lion, as you should say. Co-main event. No love. No love in the sunshine. Yo. Cody No Love. He looks phenomenal. He looked like how when he beat Dominic Cruz, man. His speed was another level. He was so crisp. I was waiting for him to mess up here and there and slip up or get too overzealous on his punches and stuff whenever he hurt him. But he never did that in that knockout. Dog. When I seen O'Malley earlier, I was like, man, it might be knockout of the night. I didn't think anything would have surpassed that. They both need to get their $50,000. That was crazy. And you seen him set it up too. It was the end of the round, and he came from the hip. That was so nasty. But that fight was phenomenal, man. His low kicks, the way he was doing the sliding low kick, man, that was awesome. Then I don't need to stay on that fight too long. He's going to move up in the rankings, man. He might jump the queue. He might get the next title fight after Jan in Aldo fight. Aldo doesn't need to be in that title fight, to be honest. I think he did beat Marlon Moraes or whatever. But do I think he need to be in the title fight? Not necessarily. If it would have been Henry Cejudo, yeah, because that's who Henry Cejudo wanted to fight. Henry Cejudo is gone now. So no need for Jose Aldo to be in that fight. It should be Peter Yan. And I don't even know if Peter Yan need to be in there. But if it's gonna be Peter Yan, it should be Peter Yan versus Sterling or No Love. And get into the Sterling fight. Sterling did his damn thing. Sterling jumped on him. It was like an anaconda versus a bunny rabbit. He went in early, got him, finished it. He looked phenomenal. Stylistically, like him and Cody is whole different styles. You never know what would happen in that kind of matchup. Peter Yan, I think he would have a good, because he fought Jimmy Rivera, I think his name, in his style, like his weird style that he fights with. Like he pieced Jimmy up. He's not he doesn't have knockout power or anything, but he's good everywhere. He had his slip up against Marlon Moraes. There was a crazy knockout. He got stopped in that one, but he's improved since then. Since then, man. So it need to be Peter Yan versus No Love or Sterling. I would put Sterling. I would give Sterling the edge, not because he's your brother, but because of more of a win streak. Cody No Love though, hey, he look like he can. He look like a world beater right now. So man, 135 is looking crazy. Go down. I'm gonna pass up. I don't need to talk about Magny and them fight. Magny and Martin fight. Magny, he did a good job. I don't think it should have been 30-27. I think he, to me, to be honest, I think he lost the first 2 rounds, and I think the last round was a 10-8. So I think it should have been maybe a draw. But the second round was close. The second round you could have gave it to Magny. So I see Magny getting a win, but 30-27, that's a little bit much. And I was going for Magny. Sorry. I was going for Magny. But anyways, I'm being honest. But man, whatchamacallem? I'm bad with names, so I gotta look again. O'Malley and Wineland. Hey, O'Malley is looking. He doesn't have that one thing, man. He doesn't have like that super speed you see some people with. Just that a crazy could be ground game or anything. He's sharp. He's long with it. He's diverse. He's confident. He's accurate. He's like young Conor. Like Conor wasn't, he's not like the fastest brother in the division or anything. But Conor was always just so precise with just, wow, getting on the button. Like Cody No Love, he's just the Flash with it. But O'Malley is just laser focus. And that knockout made him like feigning the uppercut and just coming over the top. It's like Wineland. He was just like waiting. It's like he was just looking like, knock me out. Ooh, nasty. This was a good fight card, man. It is setting up a lot of things. The undercard, I don't really have anything to talk about on the undercard. What was interesting? Caceres, Bruce Leroy, he had a good little fight. He pieced the Hooper up. But man, 135 is looking. That is one of the most interesting divisions. I kind of wish Henry Cejudo was still in there. Now he has some monsters. Shit, I see why he left. I see why you left Henry Cejudo. But he a bad man. Even Dominic Cruz. I think the game to pass Dominic Cruz up though. Dominic Cruz was one of the greatest of all time, and he held that division down. But man, the monsters now. I think Sterling beats him. Shit, Peter Yan probably beats him. Cody No Love already dominated him in the way he's looking now. Man, 135 is looking crazy. O'Malley, he's still young. He maybe can get O'Malley, but man, if O'Malley catch him, shit, O'Malley, it's time for them to move O'Malley up in the matchups and put him against some monsters. He's ready. He's ready, man. Because I don't think he's going to be able to make 135 too much longer. Like, he's a big dude for that weight division, man. He reminds me of that Conor with his preciseness and stuff, but he also reminds me of I just had his name in Max Holloway. He reminds me of Max. He reminds me of Max in his size and stuff in that division, but with Conor accuracy. So that is a big compliment. But man, I just want to talk about this fight card was good, man. This fight card was phenomenal. But my battery already is low and stuff, so I just want to talk about these fights real quick. Upcoming stuff. Man, the UFC, they need to do something upcoming, like with the fighters. But man, the fighters, like, it's crazy because I know they want more money and stuff, but at this time, whenever there isn't a live gate and stuff, how can you demand that much. The revenue is less, but you want more right now. I can see you being like, I'm not taking any less than I'm already getting, but you wanting more right now when there isn't a live gate. I don't want to count anybody's pockets, but I just don't see it right now, man. If the live gates come back, then start talking about the money and stuff. But man, for right now, but like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest of the most. Hey, man, hope you like my little rant. Give it a hood aspect to it. I'm not Chael Sonnen or anything. I'm not no ex-fighter or anything. But I've been a loyal fan. I'm into this. I'm into this. Peace out.